Grape is building things. So I want us to talk briefly about one of our really big uh, grants. So what is a grant? Grants are bounties. Grants are bounties, and we have some of those bounties here. But I really want to talk about one, which is the Grape DAO dashboard. So what is it? This is for developers out there. This is for all those guys and gals attending the hackathons in Dubai, in Prague, in Seattle, in Chicago, in Moscow, so the Riptide, the Solana Riptide, but also if you're attending Mountain DAO in Utah, that is happening now. It's the 8th day that the hackathon is running. And as I said earlier, I'll be joining the Mountain DAOs. I'll be joining Mountain DAO in 10 days together with Dean Machine, and we'll be there to guide you on the grants, to guide you on the dashboard, to guide you on the tech, and hopefully we can build together some cool stuff. And this is not just about the shake of building, which is amazing. Yeah, let's build for building and for making a better world and for raising the tide for all Solana projects. But we can also build for an amount of money, and this is $25,000 in USDC. That if you manage to build what you are asking, and anybody can just claim it. Could be one person, it could be 100, it could be 1,000, it could be a country working for this dashboard. But it's broken down into four categories. It's the metrics category, it's the mean phi SDK, it's the stream flow SDK. It's from tomorrow we're gonna add also the social SDK, and then it's the realms. So more specifically, what we're asking is on the metric side. So we need a part of the dashboard to display some of the metrics, and the metrics are only going to be on-chain data. So we're not going to be pulling stuff from Discord. We're only going to pull stuff from the chain. And who populates the chain? The DAO governance program called Realms, the one we checked earlier. So what we want is to fetch that information from the blockchain to our dashboard, and we want to display all the realms that the user has deposited governance tokens. So if I have deposited Mango on the governance of Mango and Grape on the DAO, on the Grape DAO, the moment I enter my dashboard, I want to see on the top left a DAO button. I enter the DAO button, I get two icons, a Grape icon and a Mango icon, because those two are the DAOs that I have governance coins for. So then I'll be able to click on one of those two icons and enter a more descriptive, more detailed view. So in that more detailed window, I want to see the transactions from and to the Realms treasury. So the DAO is controlling, as we saw on here, there is a treasury that holds $100,000. This treasury has been has had successful instructions, meaning that it has sent Grape for various causes. Now I can't see what and where the Grape have gone. Like I don't see why the treasury sent Grape. I don't know where it sent the Grape. Now I want to be able to see those information on my on the dashboard. It's pretty important. I wanted to also have to fetch all the metrics for the realms, meaning that if I want to see the member counts over time, have the members going up, have the members been going down, is this an active DAO? I want to be able to see it. I want to see how many votes, the percentage of votes compared to the overall supply of votes. So you want to see the votes used for governance divided by the total supply to get an idea of how much voting power is out there versus how much voting power is being used. You want to see the proposals that are listed on Realms, and they should follow the same format as Realms shows, with successful instructions, with completed polls, with failed or cancelled proposals. And you also want to see the total governance tokens deposited or withdrawn uh, in over time in the throughout the duration of that DAO. It of course starts low and should grow, and if the DAO is successful, it should continue to grow as more people are participating in its governance. If the DAO is not successful, we should be able to see a drop in the deposit of governance tokens. So that's a very interesting metric, and just for that little module of metrics, that is actually on-chain information created by the Realms engine, fetched into the Grape dashboard. The team or the person building that will receive a $5,000 prize. What we ask is obviously to be open source. So this is not something that will be delivered in a closed box to Grape. This is something that we wanted to be open source for anybody to pick it up, make it better, or use it for his own reason. Now we want a MinFi SDK. We're paying another $5,000 for that, what we're thinking here is to have a hard-coded embedded kind of stream flow on the Grape dashboard, meaning that you'll be able to claim your stream, watch your stream in real time in a dynamic way going up, and understand, have details about the stream, where it's coming from, where you can see it on the Explorer, etc. So the same happens with Streamflow, which is another stream service, and again the same is going to happen with Social once we have more specifications and an SDK for it. And now it's the harder part, and this is the execution. So all these things that we've been talking about, the metrics, the MinFi, the Streamflow, these are all just fetching information that already exists, where the real part of things, which is the bottom, and it's the biggest reward, is a $10,000 reward for any team that builds it and open sources it, then that's the big thing. So if you're able to vote on proposals, so what we want is to be able to see the proposal from the metrics tab, but also have a button next to it that will vote for that proposal, that will showcase how much Grape or how much community coin you actually have deposited in the program, and then you'll be able to vote with that voting power. And this is not just reading, this is now executing. This is writing on the blockchain, this is executing a transaction, and this needs to be usable for any Realms DAO out there. Of course, since you'll be able to vote for proposals, you need to be able to deposit and withdraw tokens from the dashboard. That could be real council tokens or governance coins, just like we talked about Grape being the governance token for the Grape DAO, and we also have another token which is called council token. So I should be able, if I'm holding any of those two, to withdraw or deposit from the governance program from the dashboard. And of course, this is following every other DAO tooling in the universe of blockchains. It could be on Ethereum, it could be on Solana, it could be on anything else. It's the locking of tokens for even more voting power. So the ability of a user to lock his governance token, in this case Grape, for 3 years, for example, that person should have an increased voting power versus the person who does not lock his grape at all or locks his grape for 1 week. So the person who commits for a long period of time into the governance of the protocol should be rewarded with higher governance weight, higher voting power. So this is something that Realms version 3, version 4, please Sebastian, don't be mad at me, I don't remember the versions. You've been building like a machine and I cannot keep up. So yeah, this is something that Tribeca DAO now supports and is super ready on the Realm side of things. We expect it to be readable and usable from the Grape dashboard.